Before we continue with the rest of the video, we could use your help. Click the like button to help spread word about Watchjojo animals, and also be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos.
This couple's adorable pet toucan thinks she's an entirely different animal and acts like one too. When you think of cuddly animals, no doubt the obvious fluffy ones spring to mind. But prepare to have your world turned upside down. Yes, you might not think it, but toucans can be really affectionate. This one, for example, has been winning the internet with her unbird-like antics. Ripley is a big-billed toco toucan beauty who lives with Brock and Lena Miculek Afentul in Louisiana. It turns out that Brock had always been a fan of toucans. So when the couple decided they wanted a pet, it was a no-brainer that this was the bird they'd get. We got Ripley from a zoo about 1.5 years ago when she was around 3 months old, Brock told Mashable in early 2016. It wasn't an instant thing though. We got in contact with the breeder and had to wait until she'd hatched and was able to eat on her own. When she was old enough, Ripley flew by plane to the United States and her new human family. When we got her, she was just a little ball of black and white fluff with a short yellow bill. She grew up quickly, Brock said. In fact, it wasn't long before the toucan's personality started to shine through. Unlike parrots, toucans are extremely hyperactive and very inquisitive, Brock explained. And that was just one of the challenges of raising an intelligent tropical bird. After all, it's not a task for the unprepared. But the benefits are tremendous. Curiously though, it wasn't the energetic and mischievous side of Ripley's nature that captured internet's attention. Instead, it was her relationship with humans. Yes, this toucan loves to cuddle, and her behavior makes her look more like an affectionate dog than a tropical bird. It is quite simply the cutest thing. I can't recall the first time she tried to snuggle up to us. It's probably some of the only times where she actually stays still, Brock described. She'll usually come hop in your lap, squat down and fluff up when she wants to be loved on. She'll also rub her head on us as kind of a cue that she wants somebody to pet her, Brock added. After Ripley's humans posted a video of their loving toucan on social media, then the crowd went wild. One post, for example, received over 469,000 views. Plus, questions and comments about Ripley's antics filled the feedback section of the YouTube post. And although some users were against the idea of a toucan in captivity, most just wanted one for themselves. In fact, they couldn't get enough of cuddly Ripley. Yes, the channel was bombarded with cries like, "Where can I buy a toucan? Now I want one," and "OMG, my heart's dropped. This is so adorable, I want a toucan." Suffice to say, Ripley won over the crowd with her adorable fondness for cuddles. But Brock's petting of Ripley also serves a purpose besides just being nice. Between birds or even with their owners when captive, this tactic is called allopreening, and it helps clean head feathers and lower aggression. Naturally, it also strengthens social bonds and makes for happier birds. But Ripley has a few other tricks that make her seem more like a playful puppy than a tropical toucan. She likes to play catch, and they actually do this naturally, Brock said. You can throw a blueberry or a toy in the air, and if she's not near it, she'll take off and catch it midair. It all looks fantastic, but what's it like raising a toucan? Imagine having a little velociraptor with the intelligence of a 4-year-old, ADHD, that's constantly high on crack and has the ability to fly, Brock explained. She always wants to figure out what things are and promptly knock it to the ground. Brock stressed, though, that you shouldn't get one of these beautiful birds as a pet unless you know what to expect. To begin with, toucans are rarely found in captivity. This means that there's very little knowledge on aspects of their care beyond what works best for other bird species. For sure, however, a tropical toucan requires a diversity of fresh fruit, and providing one with the quality of food it needs can become very expensive. In addition, toucans play and get bored quickly with toys. Therefore, owners need to be creative or shell out a lot of cash for new toys regularly. Brock further explained that they require a lot of space, attention, and love. And thankfully, Ripley's humans have the right lifestyle to provide her all those things. My wife and I are both self-employed and travel about 180 days of the year. Ripley usually travels with us, or I stay home with her, he told Mashable. She also enjoys sunbathing. When the sun isn't out, she'll go fluff up on a lamp and warm her butt on it, he added. As adorable as Ripley is, however, toucans are not recommended as a pet. When people get to know her, they fall in love with her even more. But that being said, toucans aren't for everyone, Brock warned. This claim is backed up by blogger Chris Ann, also known as the Toucan Lady, who cares for 3 of them. On her website, Adventures in Toucan Land, Chris Ann wrote that looking after her birds is a lot harder than it seems. Unfortunately, I've seen toucan breeders all too frequently glaze over the realistic details of toucan ownership in an attempt to sell birds by making it seem much easier, simpler, and cheaper than it actually is, Chris Ann wrote. This sets both the toucans and potential owners up for failure, a sad reality I've witnessed myself several times. Toucans are not like having a dog, yet all your friends will compare your experience to that, as that's all many of them have experienced firsthand, Chris Ann continued. As adorable as they are then, toucans are exotic animals. If you insist on getting one, just make sure you can responsibly look after them first. Please don't forget to share this video with your friends.
Please do not forget to subscribe and activate the bell to receive everything that is new.